It's Labrys versus Shadow You. Yeah, that's all I can say. Today was the choice between playing Drakengard or Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and Ultimax won out this time. Last time Drakengard won out. Alright. Alright, this should be a much easier battle. Yeah. I'll show you. No, you don't. Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, this is not gonna be too hard, I don't think. She has an axe move that takes time to charge up, unfortunately. Oh well. And that move. Overpowered Labrys. For some reason, it's see-through? Or no, maybe it was something in the front, in the foreground, which was kind of weird.
A good fight. That was sufficient. My objective has been accomplished.
Don't go describing what you see again. Granted, it's the first time you've seen it. Even though I fought fiercely, my body performed smoothly thanks to my recent maintenance. The fake Yukon had fallen to the ground at my final strike and its big blah blah blah.
It really was a shadow.
Now the Yukon suddenly spits out balls of golden light. The orbs pass through the school gate and fly up towards the top of the tower, looming over the school building. The sounds of our battle echo away, and silence envelops the area again.
Labrys-san! Ken-kun! Koromaru-san!
I'm overcome with surprise as Ken-kun makes his way to me. Koromaru-san had been at Ken-kun's side, but he dashes over to me.
I'm so glad you're safe. Is something wrong?
Ken-kun has a worried expression. Even though the fake Yukon had been a shadow, the harsh words coming from what appeared to be Yukon's face have still left me agitated, but...
Nah, I'm okay.
I won't be deceived any longer. We have to save the others and solve this case as soon as we can. Ken-kun seems to notice my resolve and nods to me.
If anything comes up, please feel free to talk to me about it. That is, if you're okay with sharing it with me.
I thank Ken-kun and then suggest that we compare whatever information we've gathered up to now. The enemy seems to be using fakes made from shouts to challenge us to fights. Ken-kun reports that he encountered a copy of himself, but he was saved by Kanji-kun and Naoto-kun in the nick of time. Thank goodness, Yukon and his friends have noticed the strange situation that has befallen this town. I decided to tell Ken-kun about what happened a moment ago, including my own unease as well.
I see. That must have been tough. Yeah. I got to wondering what I would do if the real Yukon thought the same way. And that got me all scared. It's difficult to truly believe in other people. Ken-kun? It would be easy for me to say that he'd never think that way about you. But people are weak. They can't help but believe in things that make life easier for them. That's only deceiving yourself, though. You need to have resolve if you want to learn the truth. Even if that means getting hurt yourself. Resolve. If you're worried about the truth, then I believe you should go to him directly and find out how he feels. Otherwise, you'll never be true friends. Ken-kun. Oh, I'm sorry for being so impolite. It's easy to tell others to learn unpleasant truths, but it's more like I'm trying to convince myself.
Koromaru-san stares up at me. I feel like he's telling me what Ken-kun's saying is right. I should find out for myself. If Yukon and his friends are headed there as well, I'll see them eventually. I should use that time to...
I see. A relationship between two people cannot be formed until they speak their minds to one another. Doing so requires this resolve.
That's not a Kutsuki, is it? Well, it might be. Not the real him, but someone pretending to be him.
Who's that?
We stand ready at the sudden voice. No, this guy! I don't know why I thought it was a Kutsuki. He sounds different. A silver-haired man wearing a dark blue clothing steps from the shadows of the school gate. Where did he come from? My radar didn't detect him at all. Wait, I'm still not detecting him.
Who are you?
Ah, how truly rude of me. My name is Theodore. I didn't intend to eavesdrop on you. But as I wandered in search of cola, I found myself here.
That blue costume. Are you connected to Elizabeth?
Such a vibrant shade of blue. His distinctive clothing looks familiar. Elizabeth. girl who I met during the previous case, who also helped me remember a number of things. She appeared in my dream earlier today too, and said some deeply meaningful things before disappearing. The man standing before me has an error similar to hers.
My, so you know of my sister.
Labra-san, is this person an enemy? Probably not. Elizabeth helped me realize a ton of stuff, but... well, she came on a little strong sometimes.
Oh? Was she rude to you? She once forced me to eat a large quantity of cinnamon, and I thought my mouth was going to be desiccated forever.
Cinnamon?
Please, don't worry about it. It is merely a bittersweet page from our youths.
Oh, right. My name's Labris. This is Ken-kun and Koromaru-san. They're my... well... it's nice to meet you, Theodore. We're Labris-san's comrades. Comrades.
Thank you for the polite introductions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Comrades. I was embarrassed, but the way Ken-kun said it without any hesitation warms my heart. You don't have a heart. I do have many comrades right now who are with me. The way they interact with me naturally makes me think that perhaps I'm the only one who minds what I am. I feel like such a fool for being so anxious. I can't help but smile.
By the way, on a different subject, has anyone seen my sister Elizabeth anywhere?
Elizabeth? Nah. The last time I saw her was in a dream. I haven't seen her around here.
Is that so? There's something I was meaning to ask her if I managed to find her. I saw traces of cinnamon along the road here, so I thought that she might have come this way.
Elizabeth is here? She said in her dream that she was searching for power. If she happened to come across this town while it's in such a special situation, would it make sense that she would come to this tower?
Please forgive me. It seems I've detained you for too long. Please, do not be alarmed. I have no intention of getting in your way.
Are you gonna fight us, though?
Oh, that's right. We need to hurry. Labra-san, shall we get going? Huh? But don't we have to wait for Yukari-san? Do you remember what that General Teddy said when he showed up on the monitor? Oh, if we don't fight and win the P1 climax within an hour, the world will end. Yes, that's why I think it's important we rescue Mitsuru-san and the others as quickly as possible. Yukari-san will be fine. Junpei-san's strong too, after all.
Ken-kun seems sure that Yukari-san and Junpei-san will be alright. Is this what it means to believe in others?
Alright, let's go. See you, Theodore.
Please, take care. Still, where am I to obtain this cola?
Theodore walks away, mumbling to himself, and then the three of us head into the school building. I don't really get what Theodore is, what he's doing. He was just introduced in this thing. I think there may have been a male assistant to the Velvet Room in Persona Q, but I haven't played that yet. When we enter the school building, we find that the red fog has filled the halls as well, ruining our visibility. The hallway seem to go on forever, and the classrooms lining both sides are distorted. Though this is similar to the way the building had been in the TV world, the red fog increases the creepiness tenfold. The fog even mutes our footsteps as we proceed. As we walk along, Koromaru-san growls.
Koromaru-san? It would seem there's someone inside this classroom.
A door reading music room is slightly ajar, and the fog is pouring through the crack. I put my hand on the door. Ken-kun and I silently nod to one another. I throw open the door and Ken-kun and Koromaru-san rush inside. I follow them. In the center of the music room is a cross, just like the ones we saw on the monitor in the helicopter. The person tied to it is Akihiko-san.
Sonata-san, we'll get you down at once.
Ken?
Ken-kun rushes over to the cross and unbinds Akihiko-san. Akihiko-san is quite weak, and he stumbles once he is released from the ropes. Ken-kun and I hold him up on our shoulders.
Thanks for saving me, Ken. Labras. And Koromaru too?
Sorry to barge in on you. I couldn't wait to hear your story, so I came here.
I'm glad you're so impatient. Sorry about this.
I'm glad you're safe now. Where are the others?
Am I late again? Sorry guys, my bad.
I turn around in surprise at a sudden voice from behind us. A man wearing a backwards baseball cap is standing at the music room's door.
Oh hey, Ken and Koromaru. And, are you Labrys?
He's probably the fake.
Junpei-san, it's been a long time. I'm glad you made it here. Did you run into Yukari-san along the way?
Junpei-san, beginning personal scan, identified. Junpei Yori, as I thought. He's another of Mitsuru-san's comrades since high school. He's currently listed as a member of the auxiliary staff of the Shadow Operatives.
Glad? You're glad about stealing the limelight from me?
Kenkun's expression changes, and he quietly moves his spear into a combat position. Scanning subject confirmed as a shadow.
You're on to me already, huh? Oh well, I wasn't gonna try to hide it anyway.
I've never faced Junpei-san before.
Kenkun laughs to himself and takes a step forward. Koromaru-san stands close by him. Seeing the two of them so ready for battle makes me blurt out my doubts.
Hey, Kenkun, are you okay with fighting somebody who looks just like one of your buddies? I mean, aren't you afraid? Like, what if that's the real one?
Kenkun smiles at me. He then explains himself in a tone of voice that makes me feel silly for doubting him.
That's a silly question, Labrys-san. Even if it did turn out to be the real Junpei-san, if I'm truly being challenged, then I can never back down. Truly challenged? Yes. When it comes down to it, I will stand up and fight for anything I truly believe in. Even if I must do so against my own companions.
Looks like you're finally learning to talk like that, Ken.
Akihiko-san!
Labrys, let me tell you something. Even if the enemy you face is someone you once counted as a friend, in a battle for your beliefs, the bonds formed between true comrades will never break.
Are you trying to bore me to submission? Let's get this over with already. Bring on the rain!
Fake Junpei-san summons the red pillars. Akiko-san looks confused for a moment, but Kenkun explains the rules to him.
Selfish rules as always. Well, normally I'd take him on, but let me take a quick break from the fighting for now.
Yes, please rest, Sonata-san. We can handle this.
Akiko-san smiles happily and takes a step back. Kenkun stands firmly in front of the shadow and takes a position. His resolve is so powerful that this young man looks strong, even to me. But I can't forget that I'm a shadow operative as well.
I can do it too.
Let's fight with Ken for the fun of it. Because, actually, I don't know. He's got a spear, though. I mean, it's got long reach. Does that count for something? And Koromaru, which I guess I use him as an attack or something. I forget. I think I did use Ken once. Did I? No, I fought Ken. I didn't use Ken. We didn't get to use anyone like that. Yeah, Ken just kind of works like that then. Yeah, he's got long reach. That automatically makes him fairly decent, I guess. Wait, no, I did use Ken already. I used him to fight himself. Oh, he used some sort of ultimate thing. He's got me cornered, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, stop with the jibber-jabbering here. I'm getting beaten up. So, it's time to just duke it out. I'll have to lose here just trying things out. I lost. I lost stupidly. My fault. I was trying to do some moves, but I'm not good enough to do moves. Only to spam buttons. When it comes to actual battle, it doesn't work like training. Oh well. I don't know. It's kind of hard to do fancy moves.
Show me what you've been doing all this time.
Too bad.
I should use this a bit more, I think.
Too bad.
There we go. If I get closer in like that, possibly. I think I managed to counter that one. Alright.
Too bad. Too bad.
Ah! He's got me in the corner again. I broke his persona at least, I guess. Not only that, but I only have 2 cards for some reason. Alright, there we go.
Victory smiles upon us.
Oh, kind of weird. I was trying to use my persona, I think, but I don't know what the buttons were doing at all. Cracks form in the red pillars as they crumble into dust, then vanish entirely. At the same time, the form of the fake Junpei-san melts. Oh my god, do they have to say that again? Proof that we have been fighting a fake makes me feel a little relieved.
Are you alright, Sonata-san?
I wish I could say I was, but I'm pretty exhausted. I won't be able to call on my persona for a while. I guess that cross drains the spiritual energy from whoever's stuck on it.
Komaro-san speaks up as if trying to get our attention. The rains of the shadows swirling about the center of the room release small balls of light that rise into the void above the room.
Weird. The same thing happened to the fake Yukun, too.
It's flowing up. Does that mean it's being collected somehow? What in the world is that?
There's something else that I've noticed. Everyone in Inaba, aside from us persona users, has vanished. Doesn't that remind you of the Dark Hour and Tartarus?
That's ominous. If I remember right from last time we were here, the enemy was trying to turn personas into shadows and collect their power. And we know all too well what happens when shadows gather in Tartarus.
Sonata-san, immediately after we reached Inaba, we were attacked by someone who looked very similar to Ikutsuki.
Ikutsuki? That's impossible. We saw him.
I guess Ikutsuki is the Adachi of that world, of that game.
Yes, though I don't know if it was really him. But one of the persona users from Inaba, Naoto-san, knew about Ikutsuki.
The detective, huh? So they're running around out there too.
Indeed. I wanted to find an explanation of this situation as soon as possible, so we shared what we knew with each other.
This is their town. No matter how much we might try to stop them, they have the right to protect this place. Mitsuru knows that at least. Though it seems like she was trying to bear the entire burden herself again. And they're all incredibly skilled, too. If we can meet up with them, we'll be able to solve this case that much quicker. You made the right call, Ken.
Thank you.
Ikutsuki, huh? If he's really behind this, then we're at even more of a disadvantage. Sorry, Ken, but let me make sure I've got it all straight.
Now that Akiko-san's recovered his senses somewhat, we both explained a sequence of events we've experienced up until this point.
So we fell right into the enemy's trap and got ourselves captured. How careless of us.
There's no time to waste here. Akiko-san is far from his normal condition, but he appears to have recovered enough to be able to walk on his own. We leave the music room and decide to look for some stairs so we can head up. Since the remains of the fakes were all going upwards, we conclude that there must be something above us that they're all going to.
By the way, Sonata-san, how have Mitsuru-san and the others been? I haven't seen them in a while.
I hadn't seen her in a long time till I got back either. Don't worry, she hasn't changed at all. If anything, she seemed even more dreadful.
I see. I don't know if I should feel relieved or worried. What? Does Mitsuru-san scare you two? She's always really nice to me.
You just don't know how frightening she can be. Try getting hit with that kick of hers. You won't eat normally for a week.
She's very intense. And that's coming from me. Now that I think about it, I can't believe she was just a high school student when we met. Huh. If that's the case, then I'll try asking her to start being nicer to you two. You can't.
Don't!
You don't have to get so flustered, you know?
These two had been so calm and rational when confronted with the fake Junpei-san. Seeing them so distraught over the thought of this, I can't help but laugh. Akiko-san and Ken could smile with embarrassment. Komaro-san walks on coolly, as if this was no concern of his. It must be rather difficult to have to act against one's true feelings. Music fades, and to be continued. I thought that might be coming. Time to move on to Tartarus Tragedy and the Odd Couple. Oh man, that's a weird thing. Oh man, I guess I'm going to the Odd Couple. Oh, Teddy and her. That's why. They're the Odd Couple because one's a bear and one's a fighting Super Sentai thing. So Teddy as a guide, we climb the hill leading to the tower. I see what appear to be the front gates of the school. What appear to be. I think appear normally has an S. And there's a sign on the wall reading Yasugami High School. The building ahead of us looks like an ordinary school at first glance. When I look up, there are a number of things wrong with it.
Ah! Is this really Sensei's school? It looks even weirder than it did before.
Yikes, this is really bad. I haven't seen anything like this since 3 years ago.
Even from up close, it's strikingly similar to Tartarus. A nest of death where shadows roam free, and a tower of darkness built to summon death itself. But that's not all. Strange markings line the ground and walls, all the way from the gates to the school building itself. Posters have been put up on the walls, and even in the windows, oddly matching the eeriness of the building.
There's a bunch of posters up. It kind of reminds me of a school festival. The Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel?
That's Sensei! Sensei is so strong, kind, and a reliable leader. And over here's Chie-chan. She trains a ton every day, and she eats a ton too.
Teddy points out the different posters, one after the other, and happily tells me about his friends. Seeing him like this, I got a sense of how much he values his friendship with these people. Haha, they must be a great bunch of people.
Huh? There's a poster of Mitsuru Senpai too? The Imperious Queen of Executions.
What's wrong, Yuka-chan? What about Mid-chan?
Oh, it's nothing. I just remembered something that happened during our school trip.
Oh, an execution, huh? Well, I know what that's like.
Huh? Have you done that to someone before?
Nah, it was done to me. And I see Hammer to repay me for my innocent curiosity. Just remembering it gives me the chilly willies.
It's an event I don't remember. An icy hammer?
Oh, I can imagine that. Talking to you reminds me of someone I know. There's an idiot in our group, too.
Oh, lucky me. I found Yucatan.
Junpei?
I'm surprised to see the next face. Wait a sec, I have to consider what happened with that copy of Mitsuru Senpai from earlier. He's wearing a baseball uniform for some reason. Could this be another fake? I put some distance between us and knock an arrow.
Hold it right there! I told Junpei to wait for me at the station. What are you doing here?
Hey, wait a second. That's no way to greet your old friend. You're supposed to get emotional. Oh, wait. You another monster, Yukari?
A monster? Me? Wait, so are you the real Junpei?
Ugh, he reeks of sweat. Seriously, can't you have some consideration for the people who have to smell you? He's real.
Huh?
Whoa, aren't you the guy who was on TV earlier? Why are you with Yucatan?
Why? Because I'm Yuka-chan's knight in fuzzy armor, obviously. In other words, we share a pledge of eternal love.
Eternal love?
Yuka-chan, do you know this weirdo with a beardo? Whoever he is, I don't think he's a fake.
Yeah, I know him. You seem energetic as always, Junpei.
Oh, is that what's going on here? Wait, don't be ridiculous. I'm obviously the real me.
I can kind of tell too. Considering how much he's trying to get on my good side, this is probably the real Junpei.
Well, I'm glad you're safe. And sorry, I told you to wait at the station. But then I heard that Mitsuru Senpai and the others are in danger.
Nah, it's cool. I was kind of wandering around too. But wait, they've been captured? Seriously?
Yeah, about that.
I'm a little relieved to be able to meet up with a familiar face. We trade some nostalgic banter while we share what we've learned about what's happening in Inaba. I had my doubts when I heard of how Junpei miraculously ended up in Inaba even before the rest of us, but I guess that's just like him. He barely has a grasp of the situation. He keeps going on about how cute some girl he met at Junes's. I don't want to hear about that stuff. At least I learned that the persona users of this town are acting on their own during this unusual phenomenon.
What? Junpei, you ran into Rise-chan and Yuki-chan? Were they all right?
Yep, totally fine. Man, school chicks these days are really tough. By the way, who are you anyway? Aren't you that, what was it, General Teddy?
How dare you! It's outrageous that you treat me the same as that faker! I'm the one, the only, the adorable Teddy!
Well, yeah. I don't intend to push too many questions on the poor guy, but Teddy's existence is something of a mystery. I do know is that he's an Inaba persona user, and he's not an enemy.
The General Teddy from the broadcast appears to be a copy of Teddy here. Teddy's a persona user from this town, and he's looking for his friends.
Huh? You can use a persona? I figured you were nothing but a walking costume.
Grr, how rude. I'm not just an empty suit. I have a persona. And I have something inside, too. Look!
Inside? Teddy suddenly undoes his zipper. Huh? That's removable?
Hello, everyone!
Whoa, white guy.
A white guy? Oh, okay, I guess he's a stereotypical white guy from the Japanese perspective. What the? What's going on here? The sudden appearance of this young kid inside the suit is startling. Actually, even before that...
There really is something inside.
I worked hard to grow this body because I wanted to score with a girl. Nice to meet you, Junpei.
Oh, your Japanese is a little off, though.
What?
You make a costume,
Oh,
not
I see.
grow it. Do you understand? Make, not grow.
It'd be convincing if you were speaking Japanese, but that ain't happening, so...
Stop talking like an idiot, Junpei. But wow, I figured you were empty too.
Well, we haven't dissected his brain yet. Actually, we don't know what's inside him because his x-rays are blurry.
I'm sorry. Did I surprise you, Yuka-chan?
Ugh, this is starting to break my brain. I'm sorry to ask you this once you took it off, but can you just keep your costume on for now?
Aw, but I just came out. Ooh, but this must mean that you like my bear skin better. Ta-da! Look, look! It's original flavor Teddy again! So don't hold back! Ladies and other ladies, start your snugglings!
Come on, guys, enough playing around. Let's go. We have to hurry and find the others.
It's true, this banter's lasted for a while.
Huh? Oh, right.
Go, go, go!
Just when we're about to go inside, Taylor's side stops and stands up straight. Could his keen nose really work when he's wearing that costume? Oh wait, if anything, that costume is his real nose, isn't it?
Huh? I'm already picking up on someone. The rest are shadows.
Yeah, I'm not even going to question his sneezing anymore either. Is this someone he mentions related to Mitsuru-senpai, or Akihiko-senpai, or the others? Teddy runs off, still sneezing. We take a side path to make a detour around the school building and see a gymnasium up ahead. The entrance door is covered by a poster of a boy labeled the Beefcake Emperor. That name is Kanji Tatsumi, isn't it?
Oh, this is Kanji. He loves manly battles and is really good at grabbing people and stabbing things.
This poster is giving me bad vibes. I don't want to charge in without a plan and run into this guy. Let's look for another way in, maybe.
Don't be stupid. Someone's here, right? Come on, we're going in.
I make Junpei open the door despite his protesting. The central area inside the gym is open, though chairs are stacked high up all around, reaching almost to the ceiling. A blonde, well-built young man is standing in the open space, clearly waiting for us. There's no mistaking him. This is Kanji Tatsumi, whose face is on the poster we just saw. Are we going to get to see his deep, dark, inner, secret personality?
Finally, you showed up!
Oh. Wait, maybe here.
Hello, boys! I've been waiting forever and ever for you. Especially you, Slug.
There we go. They make his lips weird.
Just to be clear, you don't know this guy, right?
No! He's got no business calling me out like a designated hitter. Hey, Teddy! That's your friend, right? Why don't you sniff him and see if he's one of those fakes?
I don't have to. That's definitely a fake. If Kanji really liked you, he'd be stuttering and baking you treats instead of talking like that.
Oh, I've got a treat for you. It's in my fists. I can't wait to show it to you. Bring on the ring!
Kanji-kun hollers loudly and four pillars descend surrounding us. Well, I knew this was coming. This is obviously a fake. In order to find that someone Teddy was talking about, we'll have to fight our way past this.
Alright, you guys go in there and fight him. I'll cheer you on from over here.
Don't be a wuss. You're fighting too. Let's deal with this quickly.
You're not going to beat me down that easily. Here we go, dammit!
And for this one, I'll choose Yukari because why not? I don't know if I'm a big fan of Junpei's short range against Kanji's massive chair-hitting Okay, well, I might have a problem here with kanji now that I think about it. I'll have to see how this goes, actually. Maybe my long distance will create a bit of a buffer zone.
Final.
Oh, hey, he started. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. I'm not even getting. What the hell? I barely even. I didn't even get a hit in there. That was an odd start to the battle. Now it's time to get revenge for that. What was with that beginning? He just launched himself at me. Man, I'm sucking with Yukari here. Oh no, now I'm stuck using Yukari, aren't I? I got screwed over by the beginning. Maybe he is faster.
What the hell? Nobody wants it to end like this.
Well, that was a bad beginning. It is unsightly. Why is it unsightly? For Yukari's title. Unsightly pink sniper. That's just an odd thing. I think they just had to put some things together for the names. Okay, let's start with a dash right away. Oh, even I messed myself up. Should I just keep a distance from him? This is not working out here. What the hell is going on here? How can I be doing so bad against Kanji of all people? Has he really improved that much? I just got to spam my moves again if necessary. Maybe Teddy would have been best. He knows how to handle Kanji. I broke his persona, but he's... Wow, he just spamming moves on all I can here. Alright. Come on, get one more. Good, I killed him. I almost thought I died there.
Comeback always feels great.
At least I won that one. That was actually more difficult than I anticipated.
So, just to be clear, I didn't even want to go in here, alright? So this is all on you guys.
As Junpei stumbles through whatever he's trying to say, the fake kanji can yada 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 yada.
Huh? I'm sensing that's someone through there. Junpei, hurry and open this.
Teddy points to a door on the other side of the room, and Junpei quickly rushes over to open it. Huh? Junpei and Teddy might actually make a good team.
Yeah, I'm on it.
What? When Junpei throws over the door, a wall of thick red fog pours out, clouding my vision. I hear Junpei coughing from within the fog, but I can't see him. Teddy and I stick to the wall until the fog dissipates somewhat. Then we take a peek inside the door. Oh, look, it's the escapade.
Huh? This is Escapade.
A white spotlight shines across the dark open space. The edge of the light illuminates a raised stage. It looks exactly like the dance floor of the club near Gekukan High. Could this really be Escapade?
Fuka!
I can't help but call out in shock. A large cross is raised on the center of the stage, and Fuka is hanging from it, just like on that broadcast.
Seriously?
Fuchan, I'll save you. I'm a-coming.
Teddy runs to the cross with a surprising turn of speed for somebody with such a stubby legs. Little legs, that is. We all work together to get Fuka down from the cross, but even though she doesn't appear to be physically injured, she hasn't regained consciousness yet. Still, she's breathing normally, and her pulse is steady. Thank goodness. I think she's not in any danger of dying.
Fuchan, are you okay? Wake up! I'd better give you the breath of life.
Feather dropkick!
Ah! Yuka-chan, I was just joking.
This isn't the time for jokes. Fuka, can you hear me? We've come to rescue you.
Ah, are you coming too?
Yukari-chan and Junpei-kun, did you rescue me?
Sorry we're late, but you're gonna be okay now.
Hey, Fuka. It's been a while, huh? And now that we're here, there's nothing to worry about.
Who would do such a thing to Fuchan? I'll never forgive them.
Thank you too, Teddy. But have you seen Mitsuru-senpai? And... she's really exhausted. You shouldn't try to move for a while. It doesn't look like the others are around here. We have to rescue them. I couldn't do anything.
According to Fuka, they were captured immediately after they were attacked. Even with Fuka's search ability, she wasn't able to sense anything until right before it happened.
Alright, well, let's let Fuka rest here while we go on. We just have to rescue Akihiko-san and Mitsuru-senpai, right?
And I guess...
We can't leave Fuka alone here. What if another fake shows up like before?
Oh, right.
If we leave her here alone and another fake person shows up, her life would be in danger for sure. Still, we can't make her walk around with us like when she's so exhausted.
Alrighty, I'm volunteering to stay behind.
You will?
Leave it to me. I can use a persona, and I'm the best at escorting ladies.
Well, if you're that confident, maybe we should leave this to him. I'm counting on you, Sir Teddy. Be her knight.
Junpei pats Teddy on the back. Teddy smiles proudly and gives us a thumbs up. These two are starting to act like they've been partners for years.
Teddy, are Yukun and the others here too?
Huh. From what Junpei told us, Rise-chan and Yuki-chan left Junes to look for Kanji and Nao-chan. But if they notice what's happened to the school, I'm sure they'll end up here.
I see. If Rise-chan's with them, then there's no need to worry. Yukari-chan, Junpei-kun, please go on ahead and save the others. I'll remain here with Teddy. I'll contact you all with my persona once I've recovered a little. Please, just give me a little time.
I raise an eyebrow, but Fuka smiles and tells us that she'll be okay. I read that Teddy fought through the entire case in Inaba, too, so I guess they'll be alright. We leave Fuka in Teddy's care and leave the gym, finally making our way to the school building. Probably to be continued. Oh, no, it's not, actually. I'm surprised. I got surprised there. Surprising things are fun sometimes. We enter through the main gates and end up in the hallway. The building's interior is shrouded in fog as well. As expected, the visibility inside isn't that good either. We decide that we should head up and find some nearby stairs to go up. But after climbing a couple of stories, the stairs come to an abrupt end and we have to find another flight of stairs. A countless number of similar-looking classrooms and hallways appear on this floor, but we can't find a way up at all. The endless hallway is dark, and I hate to say it, but this reminds me of a haunted mansion.
Hey, Junpei! Stop going so far ahead! It's bad enough that I can't really see that far.
Seriously, this hallway goes on forever. You think it's time for a nostalgic replay of Junpei's Believe It or Don't?
What? Hey!
There are many strange things in this world. Imagine, if you will, a boys' baseball team, led by the handsome coach Junpei. What you'll hear next is a true story, a tale of mystery and fear.
Feather punch! Knock it off, you know I hate that ghost story stuff. And when did you start coaching kids?
Ow, will you stop hitting me? Didn't I tell you, I coach a kids team, and I'm surprisingly good at it.
Is that why you reek of sweat? Do you ever wash that shirt?
What kind of slob do you take me for? And you're one to talk. You're wearing some pretty funky clothes yourself.
I have a reason for this, jeez. I knew I should have changed.
We continue talking back and forth about this for a while as we proceed, trying to distract ourselves from the creepy atmosphere. Eventually, the hallway ends with a very heavy-looking metal door. Above the door is a sign reading, Announcement Room.
Dead end, huh? Well, I guess we better go on in through here.
The room behind the door is filled with tons of monitors and sound equipment. This professional-grade equipment isn't what you'd expect to find in an ordinary school's announcement room. This looks more like a studio in a real TV station.
This is creepy. But maybe this is where General Teddy is making his broadcasts from.
Yeah, maybe one game ago. The monitors suddenly flash to life and illuminate the room. Hey look, it's the Moonlight Bridge. What's going on? The screen in front of us is showing the location that we both recognize.
The Moonlight Bridge?
The gigantic suspension bridge connecting Iwatodai and the man-made port island. The camera zooms in on the bridge's main tower, and that's where Agus was. Another cross identical to the one Fuka had been bound to is on the screen. A figure in white is held on it, with her head drooping down.
Yucatan! Is that...
Agus! We have to save her!
But how? Are we gonna head all the way back to Iwatodai?
There's no reason to worry about things like that. After all, this place is your final destination.
While our eyes are glued to Agus on the monitor, a familiar voice suddenly comes out from behind us. We turn to see a person standing there with a red cape. Akihiko-senpai? No, that can't be right. Even I've started catching on to this. He shakes his fist as if to taunt us, and wears an irritating smirk on his face. This is most likely another fake.
Doesn't it bring back memories? You fought those artificial persona users on that bridge. It was a conflict of burning passion. There was one simple rule. Power decides all. Now, try and fulfill my innermost desire. Bring on the ring!
He wasted no time. As he shouts out, the red players appear again. We're up against the fake version of Akihiko-senpai this time, huh? Well, this is going to be awkward.
Hey, Yucatan. I know this is a fake Akihiko-san, but isn't that the kind of thing he's normally ranting about?
Maybe, but this isn't the time to talk about stuff like that. We can't lose no matter who we're up against.
Oh, are you on fire, Yucatan? All right, I'm getting pumped too. Let's go for a grand slam.
Oh, who do I want to choose? I hate his short distance. Yukari, because I can get distance on Akihiko. This time for sure, because Kanji had really large reach with a chair. I kind of discounted that fact. This time, I have distance against a short-range character. And I'm not using Junpei with his short range. No, 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 no. That's for later.
Finally.
Alright, this time, he's a close fighter,
Here's
so...
the opponent with your
See, right off the bat, I can see her feet have a better distance.
Excuse me.
Oh, man, he can sure slam.
Excuse me.
Well, I'm still making it out.
Excuse me.
I think he's charmed a little bit.
Excuse me.
Alright, so far it's fine.
Excuse me.
Just keep saying excuse me every time.
Excuse me.
Ah, did something there.
Excuse me.
They seem to have different amounts of soda cards for some reason.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'll just keep using that move. How about that? There we go. That one went easier. I don't know why.
Nice win.
Well, I had distance. Remember that. Well, nothing will ever beat that screen the fake Yukiko made.
Whew. That was a really good copy of Akihiko-san, huh? What a fight!
Junpei looks relieved as he watches the fake Akihiko-senpai melt, but something's bothering me. Why did the fake mention that we fought people using artificial personas on that bridge? Is it just a coincidence? Crap, this isn't the time to be thinking about things like this. We have to save Agus.
Wait a second. Hey, Junpei, is that really the Moonlight Bridge in Iwatodai?
It's not like there's any other Moonlight Bridge, is there?
But remember how we found Club Escapade in this school earlier? That might mean...
I look across the now empty announcement room and spot a white door behind the equipment. I look from it to the monitor and it seems that the door here resembles the one at the bottom of the tower near Agus's cross.
Junpei, open that door!
Huh? This? Gotcha.
Bingo! It's just as I thought. Somehow this school is connected to the Moonlight Bridge. The wind is blowing normally, and I see the lights of the city in the distance, making it seem like we really are outside. But considering how absurd this entire situation with this TARDIS wannabe is, it was probably another crazy place created by the enemy. That aside, we're supposed to be in Inaba, but we keep running into places that have connections to ourselves. Even if they're all artificial construction, there must be some reason why such a complicated trick is being pulled on us.
I'll save you, Agus. Yucatan, do me a favor and catch her.
Got it. Persona!
At least this time he's not gonna fall off or something. Junpei uses his persona to destroy the cross at the top of the bridge's main tower. I summon my own persona and catch Agus as she falls and place her gently on the ground. It was a bit rough, but I think it went well.
Agus, are you okay?
Junpei-san and Yukari-san, where am I?
Because Agus has regained consciousness, we listen to her account of what happened. Then we tell her our side of the story and what we've been through. Agus doesn't seem as worn out as Fuka, but she's definitely exhausted too. Her expression is dark as she speaks with us, most likely because she feels guilty over being caught. Just like Fuka, though, it seems that she has no memories of what happened after the car fell from the road.
I'm sorry. If I'd been better prepared, I would have been able to keep everyone safe.
Come on, it's okay. We still need to hurry and rescue everyone else, though.
Considering the situation, it would appear we were used as bait to lure you all here. I immediately lost consciousness after falling off the cliff. But I do remember something.
What's that?
I sensed that someone was close by. That must have been the person who's behind this entire case.
The culprit? I guess. Did you see what he looked like?
No, Yukari-san. But I did sense something odd about that person. I'm sure that it was a resonance of a plume of dusk. Huh?
What? What's a plume of dusk thing again?
Simply put, a plume of dusk is what can grant a heart to machines such as myself.
Does that mean the culprit has a plume of dusk with him?
Oh, right. Machines don't work in the dark hour, so you have to stick these plumes of dusk into them, right?
Then is the perpetrator using a motorcycle or something like Mitsuru-senpai's?
No, that was not the reaction of a plume of dusk being loaded into an electronic device. It was obviously the wavelength of a heart like mine.
So, what does that mean? Is the kidnapper a robot like you, I guess?
That is what I cannot figure out. The reading itself was definitely that of a human, after all.
I'm starting to get confused. What's going on here?
I don't get it. A plume of dusk? What's the culprit's objective here? Who is he anyway? We've come this far with our drive to rescue our companions, but could it be that we haven't really made any progress at all? I feel anxiety creep into my mind, and I give myself a light slap to fire myself up again. According to the material from Kikuno-san, there's a high probability that someone related to ergo research is involved here. It got to the point that it was hypothesized that Shuji Kutsuki himself might be the culprit, and we did see someone resembling him. If we don't keep our spirits high, we'll never find the answers we're looking for. I slapped myself across the face in order to keep myself focused.
Thinking about it now won't do us any good. Let's make sure everyone's rescued before we discuss it anymore. Don't worry, there's no way we can lose against most enemies as long as we stick together.
Yukari-san. Thank you. You're absolutely correct.
All right, let's go then. But, which way?
As usual, Junpei moans like an idiot and we sigh. Just after that, a familiar sensation runs through us, and Fuka's voice echoes through our minds. This feeling is how Fuka communicates with us using her persona.
You hear me? Yukari-chan, Junpei-kun, can you hear me?
Fuka, are you okay now?
Yukari-chan, thank goodness. Teddy is helping me to strengthen my search ability. I had a vague idea of where you're all located, but I didn't have the strength to communicate with you on my own.
Hey, season that cuts through my head like a knife. Hey, aren't there any volume controls? My inner ears are ringing.
Fu-chan, my nose is at its limit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep this short. I sense Lavras near you, Yukari-chan. I think Yukun and his friends are with her too, but I sense something large there too. It's possible that they're in combat.
My sister is here? Where is she?
Directly ahead of where you are. You should be able to reach them in no time.
Directly ahead. I look to the other end of the Moonlight Bridge and see another door there. That might lead us back to the school building.
We'll head there immediately as well. Please be...
It's cut off before we get to sneeze. Communication cuts off. Our heads are still ringing from Teddy's nasal explosiveness, but now's not the time to be bothered by such things.
There's a door on the other side. That must be it.
Okay, let's go. Will you be all right, Igus?
My systems are not all at standard parameters, but they are steadily recovering.
We nod to one another and begin running across the Moonlight Bridge. Because the handrails and bridge girders are twisted oddly, the roadway is wavy as well, making it hard to make progress on. The fog is thinner out here than inside the building, and the green light of the moon casts our shadows on the ground.
This kind of brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? Kind of like reliving a page from our youth, isn't it?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way it would all fit on a single page.
I agree. This place is deeply important to me. It's also where everything started. I cannot let my feelings from that time go to waste. That is why we cannot yield, no matter what.
but we want to protect, and being unable to yield, memories of similar feelings come flooding back to me. We all made choices back then and took control over the time we have now. For the sake of that, we can't allow ourselves to lose here. This is probably the end, though. And that's where I'll end this part. Cool. Yep. And then we're gonna get to confirming, saving. That was weird. It usually does that, I guess, but for some reason it's a surprise. Alright, we're gonna go to Tartarus Tragedy eventually here, which will bring us down to this long one, and then bring us down to this weird split, which is kind of odd, and then this long one. It seems like it might be a bit longer than the Persona 4 one, or maybe it's just, I don't know. Well, anyway, that's where I ended. I'm just about halfway there, and then there might be another story mode or two, but I'll deal with that when I get there and decide what happens. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. Depends, really depends how I feel. Anyways, so long.